On July 10, 2026, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle brought their children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, to Highgrove House, King Charles's private country home in Gloucestershire. Buckingham Palace confirmed the visit took place, describing it as a private family gathering, and no photos were released. Here's why this one matters so much. This was the first time the king had seen the whole Sussex family together since the Platinum Jubilee celebrations back in 2022. That means Charles hadn't laid eyes on his grandchildren, Archie and Lilibet, in person for 4 years. Harry and his father have met privately a couple of times since then, including a quiet tea at Clarence House last September, but this was the first time it was a true family reunion, with Meghan and the kids there too. One detail that got a lot of attention: Prince William and Kate Middleton were not part of the gathering. Reports say the Princess of Wales was instead supporting Prince William at a polo event in Windsor that same day, and the estranged brothers did not cross paths. Royal commentators have pointed out that the rift between Harry and William appears to still be very much intact, even as Harry works to rebuild things with his father. Now, before that heartwarming moment, Harry's trip to the UK had a rockier start. Just days earlier, his team announced he had accepted an invitation to stay overnight at Buckingham Palace during his visit. But shortly after, the palace said the offer had actually been withdrawn. According to British reporting, Harry's team missed a response deadline, and by the time they confirmed, staff said it was too late to prepare for an overnight guest. Harry's spokesperson called the reversal disappointing. It's a reminder that even small logistical details around Harry's visits can turn into headlines. While in London, Harry was also there for something far more serious: the verdict in his long-running privacy lawsuit against Associated Newspapers, the publisher of the Daily Mail and the Mail on Sunday. This was his third major legal fight with the British press, and unfortunately for Harry, it did not go his way. High Court Judge Matthew Nicklin ruled that Harry and his fellow claimants, including Elton John and Elizabeth Hurley, had not proven their allegations that journalists used unlawful methods like phone hacking and covert surveillance to gather stories about them. Harry did not hold back his reaction. He called the ruling a complete and obvious whitewash, and said he came to court seeking justice and accountability, but received neither. The publisher, on the other hand, called it an overwhelming victory, strongly denying the allegations as, in their words, preposterous. This loss stands in contrast to Harry's earlier legal wins. He settled with Rupert Murdoch's News Group newspapers back in January 2025, which included a formal apology and a payout. So this is a mixed record, real wins against some publishers, but a significant defeat here. On a more positive note, Harry's UK trip wasn't just about family drama and courtrooms. He was also there to mark 1 year to go for the Invictus Games Birmingham 2027, the sporting event for wounded and ill veterans that he founded. He took part in a wheelchair rugby session at the NEC in Birmingham and attended a policy conversation in London focused on supporting veterans, a cause that remains at the very center of his public work. And in the background of all this, Harry's long fight over UK police protection is still unresolved. He lost his final court appeal back in May 2025 after judges ruled that the government's security committee, known as RAVEC, acted reasonably when it downgraded his taxpayer-funded protection after he stepped back from royal duties. Since then, reports have described a fresh internal review of that decision, though nothing has been officially confirmed or finalized, so we'll wait for an official statement before reporting anything more definite there. So, to sum it up, a warm family reunion with the king, a tough legal defeat against the Daily Mail's publisher, an awkward mix-up over palace accommodations, and Harry staying focused on his Invictus Games mission. It's clear his relationship with the royal family remains complicated, but this reunion is being seen by many royal watchers as a real step forward. That's it for today's update. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe for daily royal news, and let us know in the comments, do you think this reunion is the start of real reconciliation between Harry and his family? We'll see you in the next one.